Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Thursday, September 20th, and there's a storm going on outside, so if you hear the rain and the thunder and all that, just be prepared. No, I'm not in a hurricane zone, I'm still in Texas. So as you probably guessed from the video title, and by the nice little place card that my son made for me, my oldest son, little Jay, this is a video about recasting. I'm going to try to keep this really quick, at least under 20 minutes, because I could go on and on and on forever about this. So first, let me just say, yes, recasting sucks. It's been around forever and a day. Piracy has been around since the dawn of time. Somebody's been doing it. Happens in every field, so on and so forth. Do I support it? No. Directly support it? No. But anyway, let's get to the point of this video. So earlier today, I saw on, I believe it was on Bruce's, what was it? Bruce's modeling tips and tricks. Bruce's Models. It's a very popular Facebook page about scale modeling. So an artist by the name of, and I'm looking at my laptop while I'm doing this, just to make sure I get everything right, Raul Garcia Latorre. Okay, I think he's out of Spain because the post I'm talking about is in Spanish, and I will put a link in the description below of the post that I'm speaking of. So basically what happened earlier today was he posted this rather lengthy statement, which boils down to, and again, just read the thing, boils down to some Chinese site is recasting his model, and he's blaming, it comes across, even in Spanish, because I'm fluent in Spanish, literate in Spanish, read in both Spanish and English. The English translation is a little messed up, but it's pretty bang on accurate what he's saying. But basically, it comes across in the end that he's blaming us, the end user, for purchasing these models. Just hold on, bear with me now. It's our fault that he's he's losing money out of his pocket, struggling hard. He's tired after working 20 years, several studios. You know, he's about ready to quit. There's nothing that he can really do to fight the fight because it's our fault that the things are being bought. Okay. This is my stance, and I really haven't got a lot of flack about this. And you know, I'm not making this video to get likes, dislikes, for it to be shared or anything like that. I'm just posting my thoughts on it because, you know, fuck all the bullshit. Just be honest about it. First of all, the name of this figure is called Nash. I've never seen this model before anywhere. Never saw it before this posting. Okay, so as an average consumer, I collect models. I don't go out of my way to look for minis, but I do collect them. Ask any of my friends who've been to my house. They've seen the boxes and boxes and boxes just stacked on top of each other of miniatures. Alright? But let's say I'm just doing some casual browsing online, looking for what this figure looks like, modern day dwarf. That's what it looks like, and it's pretty cool, and I don't like dwarves that much. I really don't. But this one looks pretty cool. It looks like it would be great for a Shadowrun setting, right? Because he's got, looks like a pair of 9mm strap on the shoulder holsters, bicycle chain wrapped around his waist. He's very muscular. He's got spiked wristbands and some dog tags, and he's smoking a cigar. It's a really nice figure. I mean, I admit it. It's a really nice figure. And again, up to this point, I've never seen it. If I was doing some casual browsing and I saw it, and the price is right, I'd get it, no doubt. So what happens is, now we have, let's say other people, they look into this, or they see a picture of any model. Pick any miniature you want, any bust or anything like that. You know, you're looking for something, and then, oh, you see something out of the corner of your eye on the screen. Look at it. Well, that looks cool. Oh, it's only $5. Okay, I could spare $5. That's cool. Looks like it's a legit dealer. Looks like it's a legit seller. Sure, I'll go ahead and spend the $5 on it. Oh, it's coming from China? It's only $5. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And you buy it. 99% of consumers do not do research as to if the product that you're purchasing is legitimate. When it comes specifically to this hobby, not talking about your grocery store stuff like, is this real Captain Crunch? Is this, real cocoa peanut butter cups? No, I'm talking about our hobby specifically. Granted, a lot of us, especially in the 40K field, we know when something's a knockoff because GW's got a pretty damn good web presence out there. And we know when we see those pirated, copied minis for the game. I mean, it's blatantly obvious, right? And on a side note, it doesn't help that the full Forge World thing, the price increases for us here in the U.S. It's kind of driving those players that used to be diehard Forge World purchasers, thinking twice about spending an extra $700 on that Titan. You know the one I'm talking about, because Kiriak also mentioned it on his podcast not too long ago. But that's besides the point. We as consumers, we're not going to check every single miniature that we get to see if it's legit. We're not. Right now, the state of the country and the economy, we're voting with our wallets. If we could get something cheaper, we're looking for it cheaper. I know a great many 40K players that have yet to purchase anything new from the local game shop or from GW itself or online anywhere. Everybody buys their stuff used because we got to vote with our wallets. Okay? They're still buying legitimate stuff, but hey, our wallet, our financial situation trumps any sculptors or any digital designers. That's the way it works. And it sucks because it's a vicious cycle. It really is. These guys are putting, guys and girls are putting the effort to make this awesome product, to make this great product, but you got to look at it like this, like, can I really afford this right now? Oh wait, I could get this same color for like $2 cheaper. I'm gonna get the $2 cheaper one. That's just the way it is right now. But anyway, see, and I keep looking back at this page here, right? And like I said, I'm gonna link it back to you. So the image that he shows is of the Chinese recaster site. It's obviously it's a recast. I mean, I can tell just by the site. So here's where it gets interesting, and I don't know what to make of this. So the figure Nash itself costs 32.95 euros. Okay. Now this site, the recast is being sold on a Chinese website. So 32.95 euro converts over to 4,363.79 yen. 32.95 euro translates to $38.81. Not bad. The model is like a 54mm miniature, so it's not like, gameplay ready or anything, but it's a pretty decent size. So it's like, okay, seems about right. I can understand it's actually not that much cheaper to get it that way. However, I look on the Recaster's website, and he doesn't have a link to the Recaster, just an image of what it is. And I do not blame him at all for not putting the link to that Recaster, because if this is correct, I can even afford to get like several of these models. So the Recaster says its price, and I'm looking at it here, and again I'm going to show you the link, and you'll see it. The price is 39.99 yen, not 3,999, 39.99 yen. Convert that to euros, that's 30 cents. Convert 39.99 yen to US dollars, it's 36 cents. Can you blame anybody for spending 36 cents on a freaking model that would cost you about $38? In all honesty, can you? Keep in mind, myself, I'm just using myself as an example here. I've never seen this model before. Never heard of La Torre. Never heard of him before. In none of the circles I run until today, never heard of him. Okay? If I saw that model posted up, even for $5, let's say on any legitimate website, you know what, and we'll even count Amazon, eBay, Miniature Marketplace, we'll count all of them. If I saw this model for $5, 54mm, I'd buy it. I would buy it. I'm not going to research it because you're getting it on places that are supposedly vetting the sellers to make sure everything is legit. If they do or don't, that's on them. That's their policy. So the question now becomes, according to La Torre, he's blaming us for putting him out of business. And I can understand that because we are voting with our wallets. We're not giving him the money to earn a living because we're not buying the product from him or his authorized retailers, which from what I'm seeing is basically just his own shop. So again, I've never seen it before. But is it our duty to actually research every single thing that we purchase? To research that it is coming from a legitimate source and it is not a recast? I don't know. We're voting with our wallets. Now, there are some of you out there that are going to say, yes, absolutely. That's cool. And there's going to be a vast majority of you who are going to actually think about this and be like, well, no, not really. You know, one person I saw that replied on La Torre's site, on his page rather, on that post, equated the same thing to you wouldn't buy a stolen car just because it's cheaper. Well, I have some experience in that. Okay, I've grown up in a shop. I kind of know the ins and outs of a shop. For example, let's say you are looking for a brand new Mercedes-Benz 2018 model. I'm not into Mercedes. I don't know what it is. Let's just say it's a Model 5. Okay, you want to get a Mercedes Model 5. You can't afford it because it is way too expensive. Hold up, you see in a newspaper somebody's selling that Model 5. It's got great mileage on it, and he wants like $20,000 less than the retail price. Well, he's got it in the paper. He's got the title in hand. You inspect it. Everything looks good to go. And it's a real title. It's a real car title. Now, I don't know how it works in Europe or in other countries, to be honest. But here we have the title. It's the deed of ownership for your vehicle. So you just to make that part clear. But if he has a title, legally, in most states, I believe it's in all 50 states. I could be wrong in some places, but at least here in Texas, and I know in Florida for sure, and California, New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and I believe in Ohio also. As long as one person has the title for their car, we'll just say this is the title here. Let's say I'm the thief. I'm selling the car to you. You want this Mercedes Model 5. Here's the title. There you go. Give me my money. Sign here. You take this to the registry office. Legally, that's your car now. There's nothing the state can do against you because you legally bought that car because you've signed the title. It's been registered in your name. The owner that unfortunately had the car stolen from him, 9 times out of 10, actually probably 10 times out of 10, this goes to court. All the judge can say is, well, you can buy the car off of him, but legally that's his car. You know, and that's just, it's kind of a simplified thing that I'm trying to explain, but it is the same thing when it comes to miniatures. You know, we're not, if it comes from someplace we deem legitimate, and it's all on a person by person basis. Okay, I can tell you, for instance, for another great example, there is a place in, I believe it's in the Philippines now, when I was doing prop building, okay, a place called Starbase. And they had some, what looked like legitimately good costuming props for Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica. They even started getting into Halo stuff. And that's when I kind of found out a little bit more about them. They're a shady company. But basically, you know, I knew from my own experience and then learning further from the RPF Replica Prop Forum just how much stuff the owners or employees or whatever you want to say of that particular online retailer, how much stuff they bought from the United States and from other countries, from known prop makers, recasted it with just a little bit of tweaking, and in some cases those tweaks came out really shitty, which happened to me and my friend, and they resell them. However, if you're new to prop making, which a lot of people are, it doesn't matter. The well, rather, I should say cosplay. People that are just now getting into cosplay, and this is like an everyday thing, okay? They'll go to their various forums. We're going to use the RPF, for instance, because that's the most recognizable. Replica prop forum, most recognizable one, okay? They'll go on there and say, hey, I found this over here for this much, but this is over here for this much. What's the difference? That's where the education comes in, okay? Now, why do I use prop making when I'm talking about minis? Unfortunately, with minis and miniatures in general, it's a little bit harder to get that because there are so many different websites and so many people that are coming in and out of the hobby. Those with knowledge can contradict those others with knowledge. I'm going to give you another example. Last year, my wife saw me browsing online for some Maschinenkrieger models, MAK SF3D models. There's some stuff that I really liked. I was like, I'm going to get this. You know, at some point, I'm going to get this. She got me like 4 models for my birthday. Cool. I was excited. Awesome. She bought them off of Amazon. It's like, crap, she probably paid too much, but whatever, I appreciate it. So I get 2 models at a time. She's like, okay, she probably got them from different resellers. One of them is this. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. One of them is this model. I have no idea what the name is of it, but it's one of the ones I was looking at because I was going to do a diorama with some Gundams, and I thought this would be a great pilot. So looking at it, I was like, you know what? Something just doesn't seem right. But the arms all matched up. They went in well. And from the research I had done on Maschinenkrieger models, they often came from the factory kind of wonky in the first place. So I joined a specific, we'll just call it MAK. A specific MAK forum, not a Facebook page, but an actual forum that specialized in it. Posted up like 40 pictures of this model and the arms. I just never got around to assembling it. And asking, is this a legitimate model? I mean, it looks right from everything I'm seeing. It feels right because this is a really good resin. It's not brittle. But, I mean, it looks to be correct. That one single post had about 300 something replies. We're longtime fans of MAK and guys that just had insane amounts of collections of the models, done beautiful work. Most of them could not agree with one another whether or not this model is a legit MAK3 model or if it's not. The reason being was this particular model, some guys got it in this white, some guys got it in an orange, some guys got it in a black, some guys got it in a gray resin. Some of them even had it half one color, the other half another color, because it is a 2-part mold. I can see the seam line is right here. You can't see it on camera. So yeah, that's the problem with the recasting with the minis. You know, my wife tried to do a good thing, and I appreciate it. She saw the same things I was looking at online. Just happened to get 3 out of 4 minis. I'm not even going to say they're minis, but 3 out of 4 models, rather, were in fact, after we found out 2 months later, that they were recast. Okay? So, yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think about, you know, the recasting thing? I know it's gonna suck, but are you voting with your wallet? And for that matter, you know, another one of my friends posted up here, who bothers with recasting now that we got 3D printing? I mean, seriously, with a little bit of knowledge, and I'm learning 3D printing myself because I'm gonna get a 3D printer tax time next year. To be honest with you, a gift from my wife again. Because she knows how much I love gaming and that I'll put good use to it. But I mean, even with a little bit of knowledge, you can go to like Thingiverse and download models, or you can go into some video games and just rip the 3D files straight out of the game, which a lot of people do. Don't even lie about it. You know, don't deny the truth. But you can rip images of models straight out of the game. Boom, you're done. Just set it in your printer, print it out, guess what? Now you've got a brand new mech or a brand new female figure or a car or whatever straight out of the game. And it cost you the amount of resin. So I don't know, man. It's a hot topic. It just kind of irked me that La Torre was pretty much just outright blasting his customers and potential customers. That, and I'm gonna read a direct quote from his post here. You'll probably read it. Let me go ahead. This is like the very last paragraph, not the last sentence, the last paragraph. You are the problem, and you will pay the consequences if you don't understand this and act by that. The pirates will always be there. I don't, which I'm going to try to do it, the English translation. I'm reading the English translation. I'm going to try to fix it. The pirates will always be there. I won't. Too tired now because you are doing my work. My fight has no sense anymore in the actual miniature world. If you didn't think about it, do it before it is too late. Maybe I cannot fight the piracy, but I can't stop doing miniatures for this new market that is fucking me so hard because, man, the feeling after so long fighting is so bad. Okay, that's direct from his page. The English translation of the Spanish one, like I said, it kind of loses its meaning. Well, the wording, the verbiage itself is kind of lost in the English translation. Yeah, pirates are always going to be here. No way to work around that. Music industry and the movie industry try to curb it. Obviously, it didn't work. Because you can go pretty much just do an MP3 download or a video download of any movie. Click, 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 boom, it's done. You won't have to pay anything. Won't have to join any site. You know you can do it. It's super easy. My 8-year-old even did it accidentally one day, looking up for the movie Axel. Somehow she's watching on the TV. I'm like, how the hell did you get that? That movie's still in theaters, or was in theaters last week. So yeah. And that brings to mind another conversation I had with somebody. I'm probably rambling on way too long. Let me see, what's my time count? 22 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up real quick. But anyway, so Starship Miniature Gaming. You might know I'm an admin on that site. I didn't start it. My buddy Eli started it. I just admin on it. Keep an eye on things because I have the time and ability to do so. One of our members posted up some really cool looking miniatures. Starship miniatures. Really small. I don't have them on hand anymore. However, he posted them up. And immediately, like within 30 minutes, we got the post reported to us. I'm like, okay, why are they reported? So I contacted the person, and I apologize for not remembering your name. I can't even remember the name of the IP. Just to be honest, can't remember because this was last year, long time ago, and it did get sorted out. Well, what happened was the IP owner contacted me, or rather reported the post, and I contacted them. Asking, what's going on? Why did you report this? Why are they pirated? Because I can go to Party City and buy these starships. And matter of fact, I bought some about 2 weeks ago. And, you can order them on Walmart.com. You can get them from Target.com. Pretty much any party supply store. They have these ships. You may have seen these ships. And they've had these ships for years. These are legitimate places to buy these starships. The IP owner let me know, yeah, they're ours. We bought the rights to these miniatures about 10 years ago, but some Chinese company that made the mold took off with the mold and started selling them in such mass quantities. We keep sending cease and desist orders, but in all honesty, it's not worth our time nor our money to spend to try to get everybody to stop making these and collect the royalties. Though if they did collect the royalties, they could pretty much shut down shop and retire. Because like I said, these are little starships you can buy at Walmart in little party favor packs of like 10 or 12. And they're multicolored. Some of them are colored silver. Some of them are colored purple. Some of them come in like a rainbow collection of colors where one is red, blue, yellow, purple, green. You've seen them. I guarantee you, if you're watching this video, you've seen them. But yeah, that's just the reality of it. It's not worth the time for these guys and girls to go after every single recaster. All they can do is put out the word, hey, this person's recasting. That's how we'll know if it's a recast. Otherwise, like I said, about 99% of us, we see a deal, we pick up the deal. I bet 99.5% of y'all watching this video don't even know that I used to sculpt minis. Yep, didn't know that either. And if there's some recasts out there from the about 200 that I've sold, I wouldn't know about it unless somebody pointed it out to me. You wouldn't know it was even my stuff because you know what? You're voting with your wallet. Just a fact. Same thing with the Starbase thing. I worked on a particular prop for Halo. Boom, showed it up. It showed up on the Starbase. It's like, what the hell? Luckily, that got shut down quick, but it was already too late. By the time we found out, me and my partner found out, they had already sold like 300 units. So that's all revenue that was gone. That's when I stopped. No more prop building. Not sculpting anymore. Nope, not doing none of it. Because the piracy. Plain and simple. But like I said, I've got stuff out there that may or may not be pirated. I don't know about it. It's been years. You guys probably don't even know about it. Or maybe like 3 people I know on Facebook actually know the products I had. But anyway, that's it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of the article. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and post it in the link down here. Piracy sucks. But it's the nature of the beast, man. We're all broke. We want a game and we're broke. And if we got that spare pocket of change, we're going to go with our wallet. $38, 30 cents. Get in the 30-cent one. Sorry, just being honest. It's the way it is. If you don't like it, I don't give a shit. I'm being honest with you. Alright, y'all. Take it easy. Have a good one. Be safe. And I'm going to try to turn this thing off now. Somewhere, some way, somehow.